This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, yesterday we had seen one beautiful demo. Let me go to my existing project. Let me go here and all transactions, all transformations, I think. Okay. Let me go to here and go to the data flow. So, it was loading the data. Let me just, you can use this button to increase or decrease your diagram. Okay. So this is my flat file data I'm getting after trimming and applied the character map. Then what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to use the condition split. Then all the unmatched data, I'm going to be putting it here. So this is unmatched data. Then matched data, I'm going to be bringing it here. So it was working perfectly fine. Now, if you wanted to see the table names, you can see the table name here. But this table is available in this database. What is the database name? If you wanted to find out, you should be able to go to the this one. So this is the database. Okay. So stage company server Kera. So let me go use stage company. The table name is called. So what is the table name? How do you do that? How do you see the table name? You have to go. This is your rename. This is uh, employee destination table, and this is for the matched data. Okay, you can write like that. So what is the table name? The table name you can see here, stage employee. The table name cannot be seen here. You can see the only the database name and the server name. Table name, you need to go and try to get it from there only. It is a stage employee. Stage underscore employee. So this was the data we had, and we had one more, unmatched data as well, I think, right? So we have one more table. So this is going to have rename employee destination employee, but is which is unmatched. So what is the table name? The table name stage employee unmatched. So you have to say stage employee unmatched. Select star from the table name. Clear, guys? So all unmatched data goes here, and only two rows are going here. Remaining data is going to go here. So we were truncating the table and deleting the data. So this was the thing I had used it. So from the destination table, I was truncating and loading the data. So never use a delete command. A delete command is very, very slow command. Okay. To delete all the data, so this command is not recommended. So instead of that, you have to use one more command called truncate table. Okay, so truncate and delete, both of them are going to be deleting the complete data from the table. Okay, but instead of using a delete command, you must use truncate command only. Truncate command is faster than the delete command. If you wanted to delete all the data from the table, it is recommended, it is strongly recommended that you must use truncate table name. Delete from table name. Syntax also changes. Truncate, truncate is always faster. Okay. So why truncate is faster? You watch my videos, truncate versus delete, so that we can easily understand. Okay, so make sure that you're writing the comments properly. Wait is taken, let me write line by line. Okay, go and copy this. Okay, guys. So you should use this. Now, perfectly fine. Now, one more thing I wanted to introduce yesterday. I wanted to store same copy of data to Excel sheet. So that was I was trying yesterday, and drag and drop Excel destination. So there is no blue pipe. I don't want to take the red pipe. Red pipe we'll discuss later. So as of now, I would like to use the blue pipe, but I don't have any blue pipe. Success data, I have to send it to this as well as send it to this. But one input, multiple output means you must use multicast transformation. Go to common, go here, multicast, and try to take this, and no properties are available to configure. Simply one copy you can give it to this guy, right? So one more copy you can give it to this guy as well, but unfortunately, so Excel is going to be having a unique code data. The data confirmation has to be done. I had created one archive table yesterday. So the Excel sheet yesterday, blank table. So here I had one EMP, right? So let me show you this. Let me go to D drive. I had created D drive, go back. So archive. So you need to create a blank tables, blank Excel sheets and keep it ready. So this is one thing I have created. Now this one I would like to use it here. Now perfectly fine. But when I'm trying to get the data, it is not taking, it is telling me column EID cannot convert between unique code to non-unique code. I told you all the flat file data is DT data, but this data by default DT data. So you have to convert. Okay. So take this line, go to common data conversion, because I told you no package will be implemented without derived column. FX means derived column. You see, you can find out these logos. FX means derived columns. Every package will be having derived columns plus data conversion. These are compulsorily used transformations. You cannot see a package without data conversion and without a derived column transformations. Maximum 99% of the time you will find these two heavily. One is called FX. FX means derived column transformation. Remember this. This is derived column transformation. You can see this. If you double click on this, you can see it is a data conversion transformation. You can double click on this, see it is a derived column transformation. Have you seen this? So now data conversion, all the data I would like to send it. So username, text also, if you wanted to take it, you need to create these columns as well here. So username I did not include. So you can include user name and tags. So you need to have all the columns, okay, if you wanted to implement. So it is done. Take everything. Now what all you wanted to convert, okay? String data need to be converted. So remaining integer data, date and time data, there is no issue. But all of them you need to convert from where? From DTRST to, you press U. U means unique code. DTWSTR. Go, press U. Unique code. You go, click on this, press U. So DTWSTR, click on this, press U. Okay. All the string data need to convert. Now this I don't want to convert here. Let it be there as it is. So U means this. Okay. String data you should be able to convert, and remaining data you can just as it is link it. So you can say this is input column. After conversion, this will become convert underscore employee. You can give like this. Okay. You remove like this, convert underscore name, converted name. It is converted underscore salary, something like this you can give. Instead of copy of, you can say converted gender. So whatever you would like to give is a converted underscore this. Okay, after conversion you can give like this if you wanted to give something here. So because here I don't want to have a conversion at all, so insert date I don't need conversion, and tax also I know no need of conversion. Remaining things only I would like to convert. So we can give these are the converted columns. Those two are without conversion. What are the two columns? Tax and insert date. Okay. Remaining string data I have to convert. Nowadays done. Click on OK. Now you take this, double click on this. Now you go to mappings. Now employee ID should not be converted to employee ID. You have to drag and okay. Now employee ID should be mapped to converted employee ID, converted name, salary, converted salary, gender, converted gender, department ID, converted department ID. Insert date is fine. Username, I did not convert. I think I have to convert this, and here, oh, converted username is there. Converted username and tax, this one. Okay. So everything is converted, only this end is not converted because date time and tax, they are not have any conversions because it is integers and everything. So you need to map like this properly. Click on OK. Now it is gone. Red symbol is gone. Now this is multicast data conversion. One copy is going here, right? So one more copy I wanted to take it to row. What is that? Raw file destination. Raw file is faster, I told you, right? So let me go double click on this file name. Go here, and in the archive only, I'll say employee matched dot raw. Okay, you need to give raw file here. So click on open. So this I'm going to be creating always. Create once, append the data, truncate and append the data. So create always whatever you wanted to use. Go to columns, all the columns data. Okay, all the columns data I wanted to use. So perfectly fine. Clear? Now this is my package. Always you save this. Only one copy of data you are going to be sending it to three guys. Okay, so remember this. One guy is called SQL, second guy is Excel, third guy is raw file destination. So you can rename this as it is also destination and employee matched. Okay, so this is the destination where the file is available. Double click on this. This is the file where the file is available. What is the database name, or the what is the source name, that if you want to get it path and everything, you should be able to get it here. Okay, what are the database names that you should be able to get from here, but what is the table name, if you want to get it, table names are available in the destinations only. So these are the table names. Everything is fine. Now start.
Pastor, what is the
I'm
general
going to
purpose? Sorry, what is the general purpose sending in different destination? In the case of this, like why Excel, raw file, and SQL three places
many
usually?
people need, for example, I wanted to send a copy to the one more application, right? So we don't know what is that application is doing. They would like to have some data, or I would like to see some send data to my customer in the Excel format. So I may be creating one Excel file. They wanted to see the transaction, something like that. Okay, so it depends upon the usage. We'll be giving some data in the Excel, some data in the to the data warehousing. For example, whenever you get a credit card bill, so last month credit card bill, you would like to get a PDF file, but sometimes I would like to see in the Excel format also. If you wanted to get the data from some source system, get the data, dump into a data warehousing, and a copy of the data, you better give it to the customers as well. Clear? So customer could be getting the data from his Excel sheets and something like that. So it is something is failing. Oh, it is demo number 9 is being executed.
I have
What
a
is,
few questions too.
yeah, tell me. Let me execute this. Yes, ask. Please ask. Yeah, who's this? Kabir? Rasan, who's that? Go ahead and ask. Yasin. Okay, so
I think we mismatched the exit destination and the source, the inputs.
continue waiting. Okay.
So why are we having an yellow mark on that?
So yellow mark is warning. Warning means you are getting some data which, with more length, probably you are having less length here. Something like that. The length issues. So the package is getting, my system is getting hanged. I don't know why.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me.
Hey, so first question was when you were doing the data conversion, you're
Yeah,
leaving the date field and the user created field.
yeah.
Can you tell me where's the input for that and why it's not being converted?
See, username I had converted because all the string data you should convert because
Okay.
see Unicode. So now Unicode means I told you all languages data, right? So now tell me
Mm-hmm.
number 12, which is the language it belongs to? Numbers are not in the language, right? So only the strings.
Right.
Okay, so it is need not be converted. For example, if I give uh, 12, 22, 2020. This is a number data. Number data, it is in single language only, always, right?
Okay,
So
but
Unicode,
ASCII characters are part of Unicode, right?
ASCII character means what?
ASCII characters like English letters, they're part of they're already part of Unicode.
Yeah, not the numbers, right? Not the numbers. You're talking about
No,
A, B,
the
C.
alphabets.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. See, Unicode includes English, right? That's what I told you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What is the question now? Now here, I'm
But
not
the
converting because it is not. Hmm,
ASCII
I
also
never
has
sent
English
you.
letters, right?
I never told you yesterday ASCII is Unicode or non-ASCII is non-Unicode. Did I tell you or did you read anywhere? I told you what is a
And
non-Unicode and what
that's
is Unicode clearly. What is that I told you?
right.
If you're getting some data from different language, for example, getting data from Spanish, that is what is called non-Unicode. I never told you yesterday ASCII and non-ASCII, right?
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
clear?
fine.
Yeah,
And what about the date field? I see.
right.
So okay, so the date you're not converting. You're
You're
just
not
mapping as it
understanding.
is, right?
You're not understanding. Date I am not getting from source. Date I am not getting from the source. Have you seen this? If
Yeah,
you get the
so
date
where's
from
the
here,
date coming from?
yeah, yeah. So if the date is here, then definitely it will be string value. So date yesterday, do you remember? We are getting the date from
Okay,
a
yeah,
derived
I
call date.
remember.
Okay, so this is the one.
I
So
remember
otherwise,
now.
you could also convert. Okay, if you have a tax column here, because you remember department ID is even though it is integer. So you see now. So we are getting department ID here, right? So department ID is also integer and salary is also integer. Even though it is integer here, we're still converting because it is not integer actually. It is a DTSTR only because we're getting from the flat file. But we are not getting a tax and insert date from the source. Okay, we're getting from somewhere else here. Okay, by default, tax I'm getting from here, which is an integer value, and insert date I'm getting from here, it is a datetime value. But whatever I'm getting from here, that I have to convert compulsorily. Clear? So that's what I have converted.
Okay, that's clear.
Yeah, very good.
And my second question was on raw file.
Yeah.
What kind of, is it like a modern type of compression that raw file does?
What do
Is it
you mean
like snappy, you know, like is it the compression used in like big data tools, or
No,
what is like raw file?
did I ever say compression yesterday? Where is the compression
No,
coming from? There's no conversion. There's
no,
no
that's
compression.
just
No, I never told you that it is going to be, reducing the size. I told you raw file is not going to be using a parsing. It is the faster to take the data. That's what I told you in the day one. So if you refer that,
right.
okay, don't mix everything. Otherwise, you'll get confused. Clear? So raw
Okay,
files are
right,
there not to compress anything. Clear? If you wanted to compress, we have different kind of algorithms are used in the Hadoop technology to to compress something. But raw file is
okay.
not
I
there
thought it
to.
was something similar.
Yeah. So raw file is not to compress. Raw file is to, it is not going to parse anything. Hence, whenever you're storing the data into the raw file, which is very, very faster to insert the data, load the data, write the data into the raw files. That is the main motto behind raw files. That's what I told you in day one. Do you remember?
Right. Okay.
Probably you write them somewhere so that you can
And
remember.
and
Yeah.
we can pick up the raw files as a source for SQL
Yeah.
Server
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
faster loads.
Yeah. That's what, because otherwise they will not give you this, right? If the raw file is,
Yeah.
you cannot take it as a source, means this will not be there at all. So tomorrow you can use this file as a raw file source and dump the data to the SQL server. We'll do that. Okay. Are you clear?
So
And
how does it
raw
know
file,
how does it know the structure of the raw file if the raw file doesn't have a structure? Because SQL
but
is a
we are,
relational, right?
no, you're not able to understand. I'm not using source as a SQL server. I'm using what? Raw file is reading the data and giving you the data to the SQL server. Okay, raw file will read the unstructured data. It will make you structure. This will give you a structured format when you're reading the data. Okay, at the time of storing the
Okay, I
data, it
got
will unstructured. Yeah, when you read the data here, it will be read properly, and that can be given to the SQL server or anybody else. Okay, so this is what we have done it. I think we have files here. Let me go to archive. Now I have created one RAW file. Now 2 KB of data, I have it here. Now when you go, so this is my data. I'm able to get it. Now, if I want me to open your raw file, you can just open it, but there's no software available to open the raw file data. Okay. There is no software you have that can be used to open raw file data. You cannot read like this. But if you try to, implement or open with this with Notepad, you can try to open. So open with choose some application. So more applications. I would like to use Notepad. So this is the data in raw file. If you wanted to read, so you cannot read anything because there is no proper software to read the data. Okay, so raw files are not meant for human beings to read. It is there to store some data. You cannot open it because there is no software available to open this also. Clear? If you wanted to open with a notepad, you can try to open with, but you cannot, read anything properly. Clear? So now this data, you can give it to tomorrow SSIS. It can read and dump the data to the data warehousing applications. Yeah, am I clear? So one source data, it is coming over there. So here we are going to be distributing the data, same copy of the data, we're sending it here. Same copy of data also we're sending it to Excel, and one more copy we're going to be giving it to raw file destination. Am I clear? So this is what you got to understand so that you can create. Now let me take one more demo. So let us read the data from the raw files. Let me take a new package. Now rename this is demo. So raw file demo. Okay. RAW file. What you do, you go to the control flow, always drag and drop data flow task, double click on this. Now I'm going to be reading the data from the raw file source. Okay, where is the raw file source? Double click on this, go to file name, and in the archive, this is my raw file. So if I go, it is able to read the proper columns here. Have you seen this? I am not able to see, but machine can read, SSIS can read. So I'm able to get proper columns. So whatever you would like to apply, you can apply all the transformations and dump this data to wherever you would like to dump it. You should be able to go to some database and you can create a one table. So you can say stage, you can say employee underscore raw. Okay, so this is the table name I'm using, and try to, now it is giving you tax as an integer. So whatever you would like to have it. All the data I'm getting from, it is again hanging. I don't know why. Okay, so it is going to be taking the data from here and it's going to be dumping. Let us wait for some time. Switch. Continue waiting, switch. Nothing is happening properly here. I don't know. 2019 has a lot of issues, man. I don't know. They are releasing versions every year, and Microsoft is not, properly fixing these issues. Let me stop this. Okay, let me end a task. Let me open this. Okay. Now let us read the data from the source and dump it to the destination, right? So let me go back to my package once again.
If you don't save it, is it gone?
Yeah, you're gone. You're gone. Let me open this. So it is not saved properly. The package is gone now. Let me create a new package. So rename this is demo number 10. Let me save properly. So go to control flow, drag and drop data flow task, double click on this. Now you use the source. So source is raw file source. Now double click on this, connect to the file which is available here, and all the columns I'm able to get it. Now if you see beautifully, there is no driver, there is no connection. Okay, there is no connection to this. So this is what I was telling you. It doesn't have any drivers, only the path is, the path you need to specify, no drivers. But if you see flat file and Excel, they're having a lot of drivers. So drivers are going to be coming here with the paths and everything. So if you go back to the previous one also, you have a driver for Excel, you have a driver for staging, you have a driver for everything. But even though there is a flat file destination, it doesn't have any kind of a driver. Have you seen this? If there is no driver is available, these are very, very fast because no conversion, nothing. I told you which is machine understandable, data and the code, CPU can easily understand. CPU does not need, or machine computers does not need any kind of a drivers to understand this data. Clear? No need of having any kind of a drivers in between OLEDB, ODBC, ADO, ADO dot, and nothing. No drivers are required. But so that is the beauty. Clear? When we're talking about this one raw file, it doesn't have any driver. Only you have to give the path. Take the path so SSIS can read directly this file and dump it to OLEDB destination. Am I clear? Now you try to go and give the connection and create one file. Now make sure that you're going to be using fast load. Okay. Now you go and try to give stage emp underscore raw file. So this is the file name, a table name I wanted to create. Click on mappings. Now fine, let me close all but this. So save everything. Click on start button. I'm going to be reading the data from the raw file source, dumping into a data warehousing or Oracle or SQL Server. All the data is going now. 17 rows are going to this. Select star from the table data. So this is my table I have connected. So now you should be able to read the proper data coming from where? Coming from that table, the raw file. Okay, we are able to read the data properly, but we are not able to read this data properly. Okay, so all the data which is going, with the help of this transformation, with the help of this, it is going to go here. Okay, so we are getting raw file. Now let me go to source. Where is our source? Now we're having any, same any is available here. Let us rename this to something else. Okay, let us say Anjali. So let us here, let me change a lot of things here. Okay, let us say Bill Gates. I have modified this data here and save. Okay, now what I do, I try to execute this package. Now close all but this. Let me execute this package first. Okay, so it is going to be overwriting. It is going to be deleting the file and creating a new file every time. You're able to get 17 rows here. Okay, so when you double click on this file, I had given one option. So create the file always. So old file will get deleted. It's going to be creating a new file always. Okay, so now this file got new data because I have modified the data. Now I close this package. Now let me, so here I have to delete the data from this table, right? So we had Miss Annie right here. Let me delete this data. So I don't have any data here. Let me try to execute this package. You got 17 rows, but if you see the data, you should be able to get Anjali and Bill Gates. Clear? So the new data, you're able to get it here because every time it is taking the data and creating a new file over there, and the fresh data it is able to load. You should be able to see total 17 rows here. Clear? We can always get the data to the raw file. You need not truncate and you need not do anything automatically. There are three options are available: truncate and append, or create the file, new file always, something like that. You can use this different options with the raw files. Raw files are faster, and raw file does not have any kind of a drivers. So which are very, very important points. And raw file is going to be having a no parser. because of no parser is available, it is not going to be validating anything. Whatever be the data that you are loading, the data will be there as it is in the raw file destination. That's what you need to understand here. Clear? Now, one more thing I was discussing the other day, that was if you have some data coming from import column and export column transformations. I have some data coming from import column, export column means I have some data in the database in hexadecimal format. So I would like to take this data, convert into JPEG format. Okay, for that purpose, we're going to be using export column transformation. Let us do small demo on this. Okay, I take this and demo number 11. So rename this. It is, images, or you can say binary data, whatever you would like to call it as. Now take the data flow task, double click on this. Now I would like to read the data from the OLADB source. I have some data in my SQL server. OLADB source, connect and delete this, click in new. I wanted to use server name is dot, test connection is passed. Now I wanted to use AdventureWorks database. This database is given by Microsoft. Clear? So I would like to use this database, and at the time of reading, you don't have any fast load reading. Remember, so reading the data always row by row only, but loading, you can accumulate the data and you can load a fast load, that is batch wise. Reading only done row by row. Clear? So there is no table or view fast read. So table or view, it is row by row reading. If you wanted to read only few columns or few rows, you can write a command, select star from, okay, select star from employee table, and where I wanted to have city equals to some blah blah blah. Okay, so if you wanted to filter some data, do something, you can write the command here, get the data from the employee table. Otherwise, you can simply go to the table and choose one table, whatever you would like to have it. So I would like to get the data from product table. So there is a table called product table. Okay, so that is the table data I wanted to get. Production dot product or photo, I think. So production dot photo, here I have some binary data. So let me read this data. So this is not showing you data, system byte. Okay, let me use AdventureWorks. Go. Let me read some data. Select star from the production dot photo. That is the table name. Production dot photo, right? So or product dot photo, what is the table name? So it was product photo, sorry, it is product photo. Okay, so this was the table I'm going to be using. I'm going to be getting this data and I'm trying to load into some other destination. Okay, where I wanted to load, I would like to take not complete data. What I do, I take a product photo and these two. So these two only I wanted to take copy with the headers. So what I get, I'll get something like this. I will be able to get two column names. So why should I do everything? Okay, I'll simply write product photo ID, comma, thumbnail photo. Okay, only these two columns I would like to get it. Clear? Now I would like to store in a destination where let me take a archive. Let me create a folder, adventure works. So this is the folder I'm going to be using. So in this, I'm going to be creating. Okay, so this is what I would like to have it. The first photo should get a name. So what is the name of the photo? I should be able to get it. What is the name of the photo and where I have to get it, where I have to store this photo, everything I need to have it. For that purpose, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to create one more table. Okay, one more table in SQL Server. Let me go create one table called like this. So I'm going to be creating one more table. So the table photo path table. So in this, I'm going to be having two columns. One is called product photo ID, which is integer, and photo destination path. So where I would like to store the path. So these are the things I'm going to be creating. So this is a blank table I'm going to be creating. Okay, which photo I have to load it because it is having so many photos. All the photos I don't want to have it. So only few photos. Photo number 1, photo number 76, photo number 81, or you can take all of them. So if you wanted to take all the photos, you can have it. But randomly, I will pick up some photo IDs. The photo IDs I'm going to be having where this photo has to be loaded. So the data we have to store it as well. So when you go, this is the what I'm going to be inserting. Control C and Control V. So I would like to insert some data into this. So where I would like to insert? I would like to insert the data into this path. Let me close. So this is the path I'm going to be using. So photo number 61 should go to this path, and the name I'm giving something is a racer. How do I know this is a racer photo? So when you read this, if you put star, it is giving you the name also here. Okay, it is giving you, it is a racer photo. Have you seen this? So photo number 69, if you say it is a racer, so you see, you read this copy, they're only telling what is this. It is a racer 02 black small GIF. Okay, they are giving the photo name also. This photo name only I'm using it. So this is a hot ride bike. So it is the number is this number. So 81. So I'm able to see what is the name of the photo here. Thumbnail I'm going to be using. So I have hard coded the same name here. So only thing is that you have to simply go give the new path. What is the name of the photo? You can give any name. We can give John Kabir.gif or JPEG, whatever you would like to give. You can give. The photo name will be the same thing in the destination. So the photo will be going to this path, and this is the name of the photo. Clear? So I would like to insert 4 rows. Now I'm going to be creating photo number 69. I would like to take it from here. Now let me remove all of them. Remember this. So photo number 69 I'm going to be taking, and photo number 136 I'm going to be taking. So 136 somewhere here. Randomly I'm taking something. Photo number 174 I'm taking. So these two tables I'm going to be using. So I need the photo ID, thumbnail photo, and in which location it has to go. When I'm using export column transformation, it has to go somewhere, right? So what I'm using, I'm going to be joining as a join this as a B on a dot photo is equivalent to, I have also a photo here, right? So there is a production dot photo ID. So there is one more B dot same ID, you can just take it. So both tables can be combined like this. Now let me remove this, and I would like to have path as well. Clear? So if I put star here, try to execute them. So I need this, and I need the destination path. Both tables have combined. Inner join. Inner join means only the data. I have 4 rows in this table. Only these 4 rows will get joined with this table, right? So you will be able to get only 4 rows, because the second table I'm having only 4. Even though you have much more data, inner join always gets the exact data, exact matches. You are able to get photo as well as this. Okay, I need this one, and this one, not anything else. So only those columns I would like to have it, I would like to get it. So this is the thing I wanted to use and get some data. So the same query I have written with the column names. I need product ID, thumbnail photo, and destination path. Okay, so these are the things I have. So from this, I'm taking the destination path. Okay, and from here, product ID, and I have joined these two things. Now copy, simply you go there and double click on this. Don't take this, and take the SQL command and try to execute. Clear? So what are the columns? I have it. One is called photo, and where this photo has to go. And once it is gone there, then what is the name of the file? Okay, so that is what you need to give. That's it. Okay, so columns, these are the 3 columns. So now what I'm trying to implement here, I'm trying to implement export column transformation. So let me go there, drag and drop export column transformation. So we have import and export column transformation. You try to load it here, double click on this. Now what column? Thumbnail photo. Okay, now where it has to go? Thumbnail photo, file path column, it has to go here. Allow, append, force, truncate, write back. If you wanted to have, you can have it, append, otherwise leave it. So there are 2 columns. Extract column, from which column I should get the binary data. So from this column you should be able to get the binary data, and from which column I will be able to get the path. So this binary data will go to this path, and it will create a JPEG file or GIF file. So only these 2 columns you can have it. Allow, append, if you wanted to have it, force, truncate, you can have it, otherwise leave it. Okay, so click on OK. Now let me go to AdventureWorks. I don't have anything here. Let me simply go and try to execute this package. So I'm reading the data, binary data, hexadecimal numbers. So something is happened here. What is that? Oh, the path is not properly kept there. It is failed. One racer thing you should be able to get. So with the help of a paint or with the photo, you should be able to read this. So this is the photo. I'm able to get it. Clear? Let me remove this. And what is the issue? The issue is that here I have used wrong path. Okay. So that is the issue. So AdventureWorks. So you delete all the data from this, and you're giving the proper names. So let me have the data here. So let me check. So I should be able to get 4 photos. Now let me save and execute. You see no photos are available in this. Now execute. 4 rows went there. Stop this. Now you should be able to see 4 photos. Okay, so this is the part, then this is the photo name. So this I had given, this is the path, and after going to the path, this is the photo name .gif, tire, shoes, shorts, female. Okay, if you wanted to open this, you can open with the help of your this is the photo. The next photo is shoe. The next photo is some shot, I think. So this is one more thing. So you can see the photo. Photo is not so clear, but this is what is the thing. Clear? So all the photos you should be able to get like this, and you can read the data. If you wanted to get all the photos, only thing is that you need to add some more insertions here and with the proper path. Clear? Which photo you're going to be taking, that you need to insert into this table, and you join. After joining, you will be able to get the thumbnail photo and the destination path. Only these two things you need to configure in this. Okay, what is the thumbnail photo, what is the path? That's it, nothing else, which is very, very simple, so that you will be able to get the this kind of a data and try to load them into your Windows file system. Am I clear? Let me try to execute this. Clear, guys? So you do these demos today, and tomorrow we don't have any class, guys, and we'll be continuing from Monday. So we'll see some more transformation, and we'll do some more complex store procedures. So these are the basic things, not very complex. So people would ask you a couple of interview questions from today's demo. So how do you trim the data with the help of SSIS packages? Okay. The second question, I have it, I have a flat file, data is available. How do you load the data to the destination table? So do you use bulk insert task, or do you use data flow task, and why? When should I use bulk insert? When should I use data flow task? So you can tell them that bulk insert task is faster, which cannot clean any data. But if you need cleaning also to be done, you better go in for data flow task. You can take flat file source, and you can get the destination, whatever be the destination that you wanted to have. Okay, if you wanted to dump the data to the Oracle, then definitely bulk insert task cannot be used, because bulk insert task only from flat file to SQL Server, flat file to Oracle, bulk insert task cannot be used. You better use data flow task only. You cannot clean the data with the help of a bulk insert. But if you wanted to cleanse the data, so that is when you can use different transformations, right? So these are the transformations we had used it. So conditional split, data conversion, lot of things we are able to do it. So with the help of data flow task only, right? So people may ask you those kind of questions. So you should be able to answer them quickly. Why raw files? That is also one more thing. You should be able to answer them. Raw files are faster because they don't parse anything. So that whenever you inserting the data to the raw files, which are very, very faster, it does not need any drivers to be installed, and reading is faster, writing is also very, very faster, because no parsing is done and no drivers are needed to read the data from this. This is very, very faster. Clear? So these are the things that you should tell them. Clear? And data conversion, everything we had used, and we'll see some more activities on Monday. Thank you, guys.